People called their moms because of something I almost didn't post. And that's messed up. In a good way, but still. I truly almost didn't post that first vlog after my mom's passing. Almost turned it into something that I handled on my own. But then I realized after reading all of your comments like, I called my mom, I didn't wait, I reached out. That's her. That's still her. My mom's whole life was about helping people. And somehow, even now, she still is. And I hate that it took losing her to see it this clearly. These next videos are not just about my vulnerability. They're about me showing up in the middle of my grief, in the middle of messing up, in the middle of starting over. Losing someone doesn't end their impact. It just changes where it lands. And look, I'm not fully doing okay. I'm just choosing not to disappear from myself. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, I'm not doing great either, or maybe I should reach out, go to bluesandblaws.com. You don't have to be occur first. You just have to be courageous enough to not do this alone.
What's up, buds, and welcome back to the YouTubery. Oh my god, today has been insane. Oh yeah, we're diving right into today's vlog. Girl, if you missed part one of the Texas rompery, be sure and go and watch that vlog. But as some of you may know, if you watched part one, baby has been going through it. Ups, downs, all around towns. Mama. So today I left Waco, Texas, and went on my 2-hour drive here to Dallas. Mind you, before the drive this morning, I had a very important meeting with a very important company that I'm not allowed to talk about. I wish I could say I was excited, but honestly, I'm just stressed out because it requires me to like really take a leap of faith. It's with my One Heart Productions company, and long story short, it's like, it's a big deal, and everyone's like, aren't you excited? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I'm overwhelmed with life right now. So adding another very intense pressure on myself is like, whoa. But anyway, so after that, then my dad and I decided to start dealing with my debt. Good fucking morning. Okay. It was just not a great start to the day. So needless to say, I did not pick up the phone. I got in the car. I was like, should I start the vlog in here? I said, no, girl, you need to get to Dallas. You need to chill out. You need to get to your hotel room. And then you can start the vlog. Well, Miss Thing, I just need a smoke break. Bring me to the light. Okay. Get to the hotel. Try to use my card to pay for my incidentals. Denied. Okay, no tea. I know I have money on that card, but let's try this other one. Denied. I said,
now wait a second.
so I go to Wells Fargo. I try to log into my app. It says,
Username not recognized.
I said, now hold up, Miss Thing, what you trying to do? So then I go to my email. Girl, I had 6 emails from Wells Fargo.
Your username has been changed. Your password has been changed.
You've been unenrolled from Zelle. So I was like, oh hell no. So I get on the phone with Wells Fargo, girl, then they start asking me all these personal questions. Now I'm convinced it's a scam. I said, okay girl, this is it. This is it. I cannot do it. This is the last straw.
Please send me to heaven with my mother.
But no, I took a deep breath and I said, get in the fucking car and drive right now to Wells Fargo because it was 4:30. You know, the banks close at 5. So girl, I get to the Wells Fargo. Thank God for Miss Alejandra. She took care of the girl. No one had stolen my money yet. We changed all the passcodes, the emails, we updated. We did everything we needed to do. So here we are. Welcome to the vlog, kids. What a wacky way to start. Also, how are my new nails? Clock the butterflies. Let's look at the other hand. You know, she gets different designs on every nail. Aren't they gorge? Alina LaRue. Love her. So yeah, so now I have very limited time to get ready for my gig tonight here at Crush. We are at the fabulous Hotel Horwick. Girl, I don't even know, okay? It's a miracle I'm here because the universe keeps trying to get me down. And I'm not saying it hasn't. Oh, it has. But my spirit is strong. My heart is aligned. And I still believe in the goodness of the greater earth. So, let's get this makeup on and let's get on out there and shine tonight bright. Love you. Oh wait, this is why I forgot I picked up my vlog, because I was like, that's too fabulous not to pick up. Now, I don't know who Kylie Jackson is. But girl, Kylie Jackson got her a lovely cheesecake for when she gets back tonight. Period. And just like that, in less than an hour and a half, baby. Full body makeup, full mug. And here's the king himself. We did it. She made it. 7 minutes early. I know. Clock it. OG alert! OG alert! Mama, if you don't got this t-shirt, you're not a real bud. Period! Ow! All right, Ty. You probably can't hear us. We're here with the icon, the legend, Love Jones Monroe. She's the main reason I'm here in Dallas. Nicole, good luck editing it. It's so fucking loud in here.
A very, very special 30th birthday for our very own owner, Zaynab.
Oh my God, it's about to be your time, Mama. Are you ready? This is cinematic. It's really beautiful. Whoa, the lighting. I woke up this morning, cried a lot. I'm feeling very sad. I'm just feeling super discouraged. I ended up getting really drunk at the gig, and so I've had a lot of guilt over that and just about my behavior in general since I've been back working. Sad. My mom would be disappointed. Lots of emotions, but here we go. All right, well, the doll is painted and we are at the gig. So today is a really cool project called Queer the Runway. It is powered by Love Jones Monroe, who you saw earlier in this vlog when I was at Crush. She is an amazing singer, artist, entrepreneur. So she has built this incredible show full of queer designers that I'm going to be hosting. So I'm here now. They're getting set up down there and we're about to do a run through of the show. So let's go. Okay, so things were running a little bit behind today. As happens with many shows, I came over to a Thai restaurant because I figured if I could channel my Thai friends, you know, it might bring me a little bit of joy. But I asked for seafood sauce and they said, "What's that?" And brought me soy sauce. No tea. Kapunka. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and give that restaurant a solid 3 out of 10. Not good. Not Thai, but it made things a little bit better. So now we're headed back to the gig and gonna start getting into the full regalia. Here is the final look. Period. Shout out to Erin with Sleep Never. Thank you so much for having me as your closing runway model. Let's go.
I'm looking for a whiskey Coke. You know, I like my liquor like I like my mint. Dark and unruly. Yeah. So whoever's gonna get the doll a whiskey, please. A whiskey Coke. Speaking of we got our tits done by the same doctor in LA, Dr. Rosenberg. Oh!
Good morning! We're back again. Terry had to get me out of bed today. It was one of those mornings. But we're here at the, what's it? Texas Discovery Gardens to go see the butterflies. Hi, Mom!
And so, obviously they get their name from the great big eye spots that they have on either sides of their wings, right? But they actually take this a step further. Sorry, buddy. And I'm actually grabbing this guy in a way that's as safe as I can. This individual actually has that owl's face, as you can see. So their wings and bodies form the beak. They have the face, they have the eye holes, they have the ear holes, they have the eyebrows even. And if you look closely, you see the patterns on the scales. They resemble that layered feathered appearance, that very layered feathered look that owls are known for having.
I'm not great at spray painting, huh? Maybe if I have an outline, it'll be better. Ooh, that went right in my face. Nope, still sucks. Okay. We get the point. I spray painted. Yay! Oh my god, queens! I made it! After a month and a half, I'm finally getting the hell out of Texas. Thank you! Thank you, New Mexico. Let's go. And how have I tricked out my car? So cut, right? Obsessed. And then I also got this projector that I've really been wanting to try out when it gets dark. Let's see. How is it? How is it? Is that fierce or what? The little moon. Girl, I've been trying to trick out my car, and this was so cheap. It was 25 bucks on Amazon. Same with the door adornments. But it's got other slides too. Let's check out another one. Okay, you know I love this one for all the color. The Aurora Borealis. Aurora Davenport Sahara the Third. I don't know how you say that word, but ooh, I feel like that one's sickening. And we've got just like the classic star. Girl, I feel like that turns the car out, no? I'm obsessed. All right, let's go get some dinner, y'all.
Now, baby, I'm gonna be real honest with you. That, out of 5 stars, I'm gonna give it a 2. And only because it was cute. The food was hideous. Okay, I had done research and they were like, this is the legendary place. You gotta get the green chili. Girl, there was a bug on my window, okay? Inside the restaurant, not on the outside. The green chili was so mild. I mean, y'all know me, I like spice. But I was just like, you know, I did the research. I was like, okay, let me like get into her. But yeah, ambiance, that is gonna give you 2 points. But food, gutra. Whoa. I am gonna be farting all night long. It's true. It's true. Insert fart sounds, Nicole. I already know you will. I am gonna be farting all night long. I feel very attacked. I'm gonna go get some candy because I have to cleanse this palate of that. Girl, the rice was like congealed. You know what I mean? The beans look like they've been sitting in a pot that had probably never been cleaned. I mean, it just, I don't understand how they've been open. How many years? 1956? You do the math. I can't, but that's a lot of years. I don't know how. I don't know how. You win some, you lose some, kids. Ooh, dolls. As expected, when I got into the hotel room, Mama had to run to the toilet. Whoa. So I'm staying here at the lovely La Quinta. How are the mints at the edge of the bed? When I'm on the road and have to pay for my own hotels, I live for her. You know, she's very simple. She gives the girls what she needs. She's got a lighted mirror. Honey, she's got a bathtub. I mean, for 130 bucks, you know, she's cutesy. She's also dog friendly, which is why I normally stay at La Quinta's. But if you haven't noticed, Dabbers is no longer with me. So sad about that. But anyways, I am going to demug. I think I need to give you a candy haul. And then I'm gonna watch some Netflix and chill. Okay, so we'll start off with the savory items. Of course, I had to try these. Anything tahini, and you know your girl is in. We also got some Cheez-Its and some Flaming Hot Limon crunchy cheats. Then we got the sour Skittles, the peanut butter M&Ms, the new, I've never had these sour wedges, pink lemonade and cherry limeade. Very excited. Butterfinger minis, gummy bears, and then down here we got a little Mexican Sprite, which I'm very excited about. I got the dragon fruit vitamin water because always in the middle of the night I wake up with dry mouth. And then we got, of course, the watermelon Red Bull for in the morning. Oh my god, and I almost forgot the most important thing, candles. Because when you stay in cheap hotels, you never know what it's gonna smell like. It actually smells good in here, but you know, we went with a little French bliss and orchard. Ooh, so meow. Self-care, #1 priority. And how was the doll this morning? Baby, I got that ponytail up high. Ooh. The Ariana Grande vibe. Just a little soft glam. I'll tell you, one of the craziest things for me as a trans person is I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I'm like, whoo, jump scare. Not a great way to wake up, obviously. Negative thoughts, not good. But babe, once I put on my makeup and hair, I'm like, you're so soft, you're so femme. To any other trans people out there who suffer from dysphoria, I get it. Okay, Mom, we're going on another journey today. Look at how good the flowers look. Oh my gosh. So a lot of people, of course, have commented already on my Instagram when I posted the picture, like, that's so impractical and they're gonna just die. And well, here I am showing you proof that they did not. Now, I do have to put water in them quite regularly, and I did put on like a sunscreen last night, you know, so that they wouldn't get overheated, but that is just such a vibe. It really brightens my day. Let's go, Miss Subi. Mama, the way I am really treating this car differently than my last car. Also, sorry to the bugs that I killed yesterday. I'm sorry. Mama, she's the nicest car I've ever had. Honey, we are popping off. We are popping off. So much better. Oh my gosh, yesterday when I was filming the sunset, I was like, it's so hard to like get a good image because the windshield was so bugified. But anyways, here we go, on the road again. You know, I think the most challenging part of grief is the waves of emotion. I really did have such a good day yesterday. I felt like I was like back in my own body. Drive gave me time to just cry and feel and all these things that I'd been like shutting out. And so today I woke up and I was like so excited to get back on the road. You know, I started out on the road and it was so beautiful looking out my windows and seeing all the mountains, and then boom, here come the work texts. I just can't tell you like how challenging it is to be balancing so much at this time. And I'm frustrated. I am so frustrated because I just hear Cassandra's voice in my head being like, the only plate that you should balance right now is grief. And I feel that so deeply in every fiber of my being. I cannot just stop my life to grieve because I have prior commitments and because I have algorithms I'm working against. Like that was one of the things I was working on today. It's like me and Nicole were like trying to get my reel edited for Instagram, you know, and it like doesn't mean anything, but it's like I can't help it. I am my own strategist. I don't have a team besides Nicole. And then like I have Elisa texting me about all this work stuff in Asia. And then Gia's calling me and wanting to like kiki about Paul's dolls. And like so needless to say, I just pulled over and I'm like, just fucking crying. You know, like, because that's the only way I can move on is if I just feel what I'm feeling. And right now I am feeling overwhelmed. Release, release, release. I did at least get some Dutch Brothers. Nothing like some soft top to help the doll. I like to call it sloppy toppy. Sloppy toppy seems more like manageable. That's all I can fucking say, man. My strength, my productivity, my creativity, my desire to like keep pushing, it's innate. It's built in me. And ultimately, I know that is what my mom would want. She wouldn't want me to just stop everything and just grieve her, you know? That she would not want that. It's about the balance, and I have to find that. This morning, I'm not. Let's hope I can just drive for the next hour without like, you know, being attached to my phone. My YouTube video of when I actually found out about my mom's passing is premiering, and I'll be honest, there's a part of me that's like, I just don't want to watch it again and like Nicole handle it, but I also feel like, no, I need to like sit in the fucking fucked upness of all of this. Gia's calling me again. Oh my God, my life! All right, y'all, we made it to Arizona. I'm literally about to pull out my fucking hair, but onward we march. All right, we made it. Let's go check it out. Not me going into the gift shop first. I thought it was the visitor information center. Whoops. So I walked away with this little trinket. Can we see it? Okay, so I got this really beautiful crystal necklace that's gold leafed. Retail therapy. And then gift number 2, low-key, it's kind of hid, I'm not gonna lie. It's a hand-painted porcelain figure of a butterfly, of course. Hi. And it is called the Hope Mourning Cloak Butterfly. It represents the cloak worn by people who mourn the loss of a loved one. I mean, come on. That was so perfect. I was like, oh yeah, she's wearing her cloak today. Unique. It's stuck to the paper. Soak in water to remove the glue. So I think I'm gonna put this on my altar at home. I think that'll be like a really special place to have that. I don't have to be cloaked in my sadness. I hope I'm saying it right. It's just spelt wrong on the back. Girl, how are you gonna misspell cloak? Ooh. But anyways, I think that's really sweet and special, and yeah, I'll remember this moment by. All right, let's go get to this visitor center and find out what's good, y'all, because I know nothing about this forest, honey. I chat GBT'd all this bullshit, so I'm in on the ride just like you. Mama, this dress was the wrong choice. It's very dry, kind of like your Woo! Mama, what an experience that was. I hope you all enjoyed that moment, because I'm not gonna lie, I was stressed out boots. 1, I still haven't eaten all day. 2, I left work on my phone, you know, while driving, which I shouldn't have been doing, to then do work for the vlog and storytell. 3, it was hot as hell. Girl, my dress was blowing up. I was afraid that people were gonna clock the doll's parts. Ooh, I was running out of gas. Y'all, I had 26 miles of the Petrified Forest. And Mama, I was petrified, okay? But I made it. We've pulled into the A&W. I'm gonna get me a little something to eat because I just have to have it. I got some gas. I've got to charge the phone. I'll talk to you later tonight. Well, your girl's hormones today are out of control. I don't know why, but seeing all these like weird historic things along Route 66 like really kind of made my heart ache. I thought I was on Route 66 this whole time, but I was on Highway 40, which is basically what replaced Route 66. And so these little towns that had all these like brilliant attractions that, you know, made people stop in their little cities are dying out now. And yeah, I'm just like in my emotions because I just feel like the state of America is really going down. And when I see things like this, I'm like, wow, like we used to actually be cool. I don't know, it makes me so sad when I think about like how America has just slowly been like stripping itself from what made it America. The ability to be ourselves, the ability to have weird side show attractions. Like, you know, it just, I don't know, girl. I guess I'm just in my feels today, but it just makes me sad. It just makes me sad. And it also makes me happy, you know, because here I am, like, living it out, and I'm still going to these attractions, and like I'm doing my part as a patron to keep it alive. Like, girl, look at this keychain I got. I know I'm sober, but I had to give it. It says, I need a soy mocha vodka Xanax latte to go, please. I had to have it, queen. I had to have it. Man, generations of working at weird stores and selling crap. I love it. I love it. All right, y'all, so I checked in at the hotel after I uploaded all the content and realized it was 8:15 and most of the delicious restaurants here in Flagstaff were closing at 9 p.m. I rushed over here to the Himalayan Grill. I walked in immediately. I was like, this is the vibe. Thank you. And normally I would get Indian food, but I felt like, let me try something new. So I don't know how we pronounce this. Tukpa? I'll have to ask him, but it is a hearty soup with Tibetan-style noodles. I got it with chicken. It's served with a lime. I told them make it really spicy. Oh yeah, this onion bhaji looks correct. All right, y'all, the tukpa is served. It looks spicy. I'm so excited. Mama, the owner, was gagged when I pulled out a dollar bill and prayed to the wall of the statues. Honey, they didn't realize they were dealing with a queen who respects Asian culture. Yeah, the meal, 10 out of 10, girl. Good night, Mom. Good morning, y'all. It started out being a really chill morning. I actually got sleep for the first time in God knows how long. And I just started feeling, like, okay, today is good. And then the hotel phone rings and I'm like, what's going on? And it's a lady down on the front desk and she's like, I've got your father on the other line and he's really worried about you. And I was like, oh my God. So of course I checked my phone, which had been on silent. He had called a bunch of times. I guess he had reached out to my sister, which, I had scared 4 days ago at my last gig and had talked about my really deep, dark thoughts. And so she too was like, well, it is weird that she's not picking up. Anyways, just hearing his voice, just broke my heart. It's just another sign from the universe that, yes, I have to stay sober. And I need to reassure myself first and foremost, but my loved ones that I'm okay. I'm gonna get through this. I just was not handling it the best way, but I'm smart and I've done this before. I had 3 years sober underneath my belt. So I know I can do this again. I want to do this again. So anyways, I'll see you in California. Mom's home safe, and so am I. How beautiful is her altar. And then I also hung her photo that she painted of Greece from a photo she took in my bathroom. So when I get ready every day, I'll think of her. So I've actually been home for about 23-ish hours. Just crashed, got in bed, and just kind of zoned out. And then today, baby, I hit the ground running, 7 a.m. I worked a lot with Nicole, getting things ready for the YouTube, getting a flyer ready for April. I had to take care of some flights that are coming up, just a lot of stuff that revolved around Laganja. Cleaned up the patio, did things like that. And then at 1:30, I went to yoga, then came back, did a little bit more housework, and then had a very meaningful conversation with a friend of mine that was challenging. Some hard truths about myself were revealed. Picked up my friends Robert and Hector, who you'll know from the Muse Me series if you really follow me. And then, yeah, Robert helped me create the altar that you just saw for Mom, which really felt so powerful. I'm just so glad that she is home in a special place. It's right when you walk in my door, you see her over there. So it just makes me really happy. I won't be vlogging Arizona. I'm gonna take a little break, but I'll be picking back up with you very soon when I go to New Jersey and Albany, New York. So stay tuned and we'll see you very soon for another hashtag Day in the Life of. Love you, buds. Good night.
dip it. Lose your mind like ignorance. Taste the bass, get into it. Smash, smash, crash, puff it, pass it.